Als je zegt...
Nee, staat dat erin? Nou staat dat scherm erin.
Welk scherm?
Die video staat erin.
Maakt toch niet uit?
Nou, misschien dat het beter geweest was dat je met de laptop de binnenloop en dan neerzet. Misschien. Ja, ik weet het niet.
Ja. Het is een website van de World Summit, we maken het uit. Het is onze eigen promotiecampagnevideo.
Ik vind het eigenlijk een heel goed begin.
Yeah. Okay, so here we are. Welcome, guys, to the next episode of World Summit.
Unmuted.
So,
Okay.
so yeah,
We've decided this time to record our unmuted episodes because we would like to read you the news.
yeah, there is a newsletter team. We are about to launch a new news page and a newsletter. It's going out very soon, today, as a matter of fact. So we want to share it with you. And yeah, there's a lot of news out there, and we think the real news should also
Be told.
yeah, be told and give some attention to. So here we are.
People need to know across all the groups what is happening, what they're all doing, and what the World Summit is doing as well. You know, it's all connected.
Exactly.
Yes.
So well, we're very excited about it. A lot of stuff is happening. Like for instance, the new team members that are coming into the core team, about 40 of them. That's really exciting. You want to step in with the Patreons?
You look really excited there, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, we got 40 new members joined the core team. That's how it should have been done.
Ah.
You know,
Bit more
exciting.
Okay, I'm a bit introvert.
Okay.
That part. So I enjoyed a lot of stuff.
You can't be an introvert, you know,
on the inside. On the news, they're always very quiet on the news, very serious.
Yeah, but so, this is kind of good news that we're telling you. You know,
yes.
It's not all bad. So I mean, 40 new members in the core team.
That's something.
That's good news.
Yeah, but
that
really.
is, people. This is really good news. This means that there is. We were all spread too thinly within the World Summit itself, and now we have so much more people working together on the same goal. It's great stuff. And we. Well,
we come to a phase that we can really see things manifesting, and that's always great if you put a lot of hard work in, and new enthusiastic people stepping in. It's really awesome. That is one thing. We also have been working on other stuff.
Yeah, we've been working on individual Patreon accounts. It's all to keep things decentralized. Yeah. Basically, it means that the World Summit itself will never be registered as any kind of entity with any kind of government. We are beyond that, and
yes,
we are just bypassing that whole system. So we created Patreon accounts for everyone that is able to give up some of their time and work with the World Summit. Some of them work part-time, some of them will work full-time. So we've set up Patreon accounts for everyone.
Yeah, it's a unified Patreon platform. So every new team member becoming active for the World Summit will receive a GBI, gift-based income. So we can take care of each other. To free up your time, you don't have to worry about stuff
and work on something that actually makes sense. Yeah. It's about organizing now. We are rallying everybody together, so we need to do that. We need more people on board, and now with a core team of 40, that's is gonna, it's gonna help us an awful lot.
Yeah.
And the Patreon accounts, that will also free up a lot of their time. So, like you said, give up their bullshit jobs.
Yeah.
But the good news doesn't stop there, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
Let's keep on going because it brings a lot of new jobs here. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
this is
co-create.
the real news. I
Yeah.
mean, this is what is really happening at this moment in time. It might be small scale, but this is gonna expand exponentially.
Exponentially,
Ex,
yes.
exponent, ex,
Exponentially. It's
a
okay.
lot.
A lot. Very lot. So,
Muchos.
yeah, so, well, the plan is, well, it's not a plan. We are actually inviting 100 uh, people over here to support the outreach team, um, doing work on admin stuff, sending invitations, setting up Zoom calls, all, all to get to extra or more exposure for the World Summit. So,
Well, not just for the World Summit, it's also for all these other groups out there to connect with each other because they have so much in common.
yes,
It's yeah.
yeah,
So let's bring them all in. Before we started this episode of Unmuted, we actually had a bit of breaking news come through, haven't we? Which makes it
yes,
all the more interesting.
yeah. It's another pivotal point, I think, in the whole timeline of the World Summit.
It's awesome.
And it has to do with manifesting, and it has to do with actually a synergy hub.
So we're pleased to say that we are now in negotiations with a Airbnb place called Elefante Blanco here in Playa del Carmen, and see if we can rent the whole building, which is 17 rooms. 16 rooms will be um, for people to house in. These are little studio flats, so you get your own private space. And one room of that, the largest room, will be used as a conference room. There is a roof terrace.
Yeah, beautiful roof terrace,
Yeah.
several, so that is great. We can do outdoor cooking there. It's really awesome.
But that's the next one. This is the one that is now immediately available, isn't it?
That's true, and so there is more good news
Well,
coming up.
yes,
But
because
okay,
we're
we're
also in
working on it.
negotiations with Luch, which is behind Elefante Blanco, and another Airbnb that is next door to it. So we can actually build a very good hub there and house about 50
50
people.
people will be able to co-live and co-work and co-create there, and all working on organizing the next phase for the World Summit. So that's really exciting. Being together in the Synergy Hub, it's truly an amazing experience, and we're happy to start inviting people who really want to support the World Summit project or movement. Let's, well,
And they can donate their time because that's really what we want.
yeah.
Then come on over. I would have said. We've put we've put a kind of a role description out on Facebook already, haven't we?
Yeah.
And we will post it again together with this link. So have a look at it. Also explains a little bit about the finances in there, but it's very, very amicable, I would have said.
Yeah, we like to keep things simple, so we're trying to do it. And I think it's a good way for us to, yeah, step into the next phase.
So yes, so we have now room possibly for 50 people, which are in negotiations at the moment. We ideally want 100 people here. So 100 people, 100 Patreon accounts, we'll get there. It shows everyone that
Yeah.
it's time to be serious here.
Yeah, we do ask people who come over that they sort of secure their own funding for the first 2 months minimum. I think it's good to
Well,
mention it,
it's
unless the Patreon, the unified Patreon platform can provide for it.
for now it is we are asking for people to sustain themselves for the first 2 months. We don't have enough funding at the moment because the Patreon account itself haven't been launched yet, but should be by next week. I would have thought.
I hope this weekend. I think it's
Yeah,
yeah,
this weekend.
yeah, yeah. And with the newsletter page and the newsletter also today, so that's really awesome.
So it's you can
Yeah.
see then on the website all the Patreon accounts will be up on the website. That's the only way if anybody wanted to sponsor a Patreon. The only people that are on the Patreon accounts on the website are the ones that can be donated or sponsored to. Any other things like that, because I mean we're going to obviously see copies of that kind of stuff going on.
Well, everything that
Hopefully
becomes
not.
successful is appealing, of course.
But
So,
yes, all the
yeah.
Patreon accounts are on the website, which is on www.worldsummit.global
/Patreon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Well, how do you feel about? Is it good enough for now with the good news? I mean, we have more to share, but there are well more episodes to come. So.
Well, yes, absolutely. So we'll keep you posted on all of the things that is happening.
Yes.
Please read our newsletter on Wix as well, which is on Well, you know the.
Well, we'll place the link in here because it's quite a fresh URL domain. So we just got it.
Yes.
But it's the World Summit news. So before we end, like all the good news, we want to go to the weather report because
I think, if I may, about the financial report.
Oh, that's that's important.
Yeah, because it's very important that we give people a financial report. What is happening in the world financially.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, we have to tell you that today we got screwed a little bit less than yesterday, but the predictions show that we will be screwed more in the future.
Well, no.
Well, not if we
not
can
if
help
we
it.
can help it.
No.
Don't think so.
No, that's completely off the table.
Exactly, and
so we're bypassing all of that.
We don't need permission for that, so we're bypassing that.
Absolutely. So
and now we come to the
weather forecast.
Finally, for fuck's sake.
Here in Playa, it is sunny with a hint of the garbage man and the next door neighbor, with some thunder and lightning from his drill and hammer.
Yes.
Banging away all day.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go. That was another thundercloud coming past.
Exactly. So of course we
lost the visual.
We lost the visual. Now we have the weather map back. So we want to take you through a number. We need the text for the topic.
Do we?
Yes.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
So how do we point? Because I mean that's what they do.
Well, then we sort
on the real telly,
We'll do it like this, under a short angle. It's fine.
Yeah, but we can't see it then.
Yeah.
So you need a reminder on the weather report.
Yes, we have to use the cue. Yeah. Where is it?
I'm sure you sent it.
Well, it's unmuted, so we never edit the program. So here it is.
Here we go.
So it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here is okay. Have you got the first one?
Yeah. So the first one is that we're seeing several depressions that are occurring momentarily and are present worldwide. So the first one is a political depression that sort of goes around here, and especially these areas in Northern Europe and middle of Europe. Here and here is also, where is it?
That's Australia.
That's Australia. There's also a depression there. So that's a political depression. That is
because they're not sure if that's actually Australia.
Oh,
that was a political depression.
Yeah, that was a depression. Yeah.
Yeah, because they claim that this is Australia over here.
Oh, really?
While in fact, Australia doesn't even exist.
Okay.
I've never been there, never seen it, so how can it be there?
Okay, so this is a political depression, and it's very rigid, and you can see that it's already been there for quite a while. It's a bit of outdated already. It's an old one, and it's sort of. This political depression is
that same trend follows on here in the States.
An alienating, sort of character. So, you want to go to the next one?
To the next one, yes, of course.
This is the next.
That was the financial report that I did.
Yeah,
I mean, we can do it again. I mean, there's kind of a depression here, There's another depression here. It's kind of
It's
all
kind of
over.
all over the place, the
Yeah, it
financial
is kind of
depression.
all over,
Yeah.
and
It has to do with debt.
they
Debt. Everybody's in debt.
well, they just don't know how to handle their money. That's
No.
so why even bother?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Let's get rid of all that stuff. So, but there are obviously some clearings here and there where you can see where people have taken up like a kind of a gift-based
Gift-based model. Yeah.
gift-based model. Yeah. So you see all these little sons here,
Yeah.
all these gift-based models that are popping up here and there.
Yeah.
Kind of eventually pushing that depression.
Yes. Well,
upwards.
there are some more. There are some very, very stubborn and tough depressions around. There are a few more out there. There is.
Yeah, but
we have a.
Once we flip the paradigm,
yeah.
They have this some conspiracy theorists would say there is this harp system.
Mm-hmm.
We can always change the weather that way.
Okay, so
we can also debunk it if it's true or not.
I will try to keep sort of the train of thought going. So we have an ecological and environmental depression. We use resources too fast. There is pollution and climate change. This is also all over the place, really. And we can see another depression here. I think it's going on especially here. It's a migration depression. That's also a very stubborn one. It's looking more sunny, but it's still a bit clouded here. There's another depression that is an energy depression because we're using mostly worldwide old fossil fuels, right? Like oil and coals and stuff.
So I might as well put a big bloody cloud on there.
Yeah, yeah. And it doesn't stop here because we're very sorry, but there are a lot of depressions at the moment. We're working on it to try make it visible for you. So there's a social depression also. So people feel lonely, they feel alienated from the current social.
Especially in the high areas.
Yeah, especially in high areas. It's not good, really. It doesn't look good. We have an infrastructure depression also. It's becoming out of date, so we need to renew it. And the last depression we have here on the map, it's a food depression. It's mostly here also in Africa.
It's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to see how many kids are starving in the UK.
And was I okay here with Africa, or am I?
Yeah, no.
Okay, then no, okay. Okay, so yeah, people are starving.
No, seriously, in the UK, there are kids starving, and it is, and that's supposed to be a well-developed country. I mean, how does that happen?
Yes, and now
we all know about the worst affected places on Earth. Mm-hmm. But what about the hidden ones, the ones that we don't see, the ones that they don't report about? Once in a while you see a documentary about how poor these people live and how much their kids get to eat or what kind of clothes they wear. Mm-hmm. So it's it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
And it's not even that there's food shortages.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
So, but we have some clearings. The forecast is now that sunny spells are coming up.
Guys see that look in his face like, I want to get on with this now.
Yes.
We have some clearings.
Yes, and there's a new paradigm that's forming here. It's coming really from, which part was it?
Look, you guys have all seen that we all use the same map over and over again. Yeah, these are not different maps. I mean, once we get our Patreon account filled for our IT, we can have like moving graphics maybe. Yeah. A little incentive for you there.
That's coming. So this new model that gives this sunny spells that are coming is based on gifting and sharing, and it's really like Tony just said, pushing all these other depressions out and resolving them actually. So we have all sunny spots there very soon once we flip the paradigm.
Yeah.
Well, we are flipping it, so it's not about once. We are flipping it. So let's make this totally, absolutely clear.
We're already in that new paradigm because we feel excited, energized. Yeah.
Maybe I should say, yes, when we flip the paradigm together and
it's going to
spark
be
this critical mass, when it starts moving, it will be incredible.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's the weather forecast, I think, for now, and probably it includes the whole World Summit Unmuted News
Well,
program.
this was a special episode, I suppose, because it's
Every episode is special. We always come up with something else. And oh yes, we just wanted to say it is time. It is time to, pick up our buckets, right?
yeah. In this case, it's not going to be buckets anymore. It's going to be,
Yeah. It's going to be.
what is it going to be?
It's going to be terrific, amazing, and
Yeah,
yeah,
we don't need. Well, we might need buckets,
we might.
especially in Playa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Thank
this
you
is
for being here with us with this unmuted episode, and
two
goodbye.
two total amateurs that don't know what they're doing at times, but we're trying to get a message across. You can
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah. And in the meantime, we do have a clue what we're doing, but it's okay.
Yes. So, one more time, look into the hourglass.
You have to turn it the other way.
Do I?
Yes.
Is that more effective?
I think so.
Is it?
Yes. It's okay.
It's
Sideways is
okay.
also good. Yeah.
Okay. This is serious.
It might as well work. Let's just try it.
Yes.
Yeah, like this.
Looking. What are they looking into?
A new paradigm, Tony.
Look into the new paradigm.
This is what it looks like.
You want to come to Playa del Carmen to work.
Stay calm and relax.
Robert is a chicken.
And Tony is a pig or a pigeon. It's okay.
Dude.
Okay.
You killed it. It was nice watching.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ciao, guys.
As they say in Mexico.
Adios.
See you next time.
Yeah.
Oh, that went okay, didn't it?
Yeah. It went a little bit off track somewhere with this conspiracy thing, man. It keeps on coming back.
That was
energy.
no. Okay, but it was just a joke. It was a joke.
Okay, well, it's
you
fine.
know I don't do those kind of things. I think it's a distraction.
It is. So so I get distracted. So I'm just sharing it with you now. Sorry.
Yeah, but I was just trying to be funny. Okay.
Well, okay, I grant you that. That is good.
Well,
sometimes.
you're probably right, because we're probably going to get like hundreds of emails now saying like, oh, well, this harp thing is real,
Yeah. And then we go into these rabbit holes again. And we're not saying that it's bad or good or anything, or it's true or not, right? That's just what people want to put their energy in. I just don't want to put my
I
energy.
just was trying to be funny, because
It's
this needs to be spiced up a little bit.
Well,
maybe you should start telling jokes once in a while, like joke of the week. Nah.
Let's forget about that. We're not here for that. So, okay. Thanks for being here.